But how did addiction fit the disease model? What was the organ? Was it the brain? Was it the liver? What was the nature of the defect? 100 years ago, no one knew these things. And the symptoms of addiction, well, they just looked like badness. When doctors could not readily fit addiction to the disease model, they declared that it was no longer a disease and that addicts were no longer patients. That didn't mean that addiction just disappeared. It meant that another group in our society had to handle addiction. And that group is the criminal justice system. As a result of that decision made by doctors almost 100 years ago, today in the United States we have 2.3 million people in prison. And most of those people are there for one thing: drugs or alcohol or the things that people do on drugs and alcohol. When you get into numbers like 2.3 million people, this isn't a criminal justice problem anymore. This is a public health catastrophe. If we knew the organ involved in addiction, if we understood the defect, and if that defect in that organ explained addictive behaviors, unpleasant as they are, then addiction would fit the disease model, and all of this would end.
Does someone you love suffer from drug addiction? Accidental drug overdoses are the #1 cause of unnatural deaths. Don't wait until it's too late. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-648-6734. A caring addiction specialist is awaiting your call.